But then if this place is going to be independent on power, that's going to need to feed into a transformer. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 65. So I've been doing a little bit of experimentation and messing around with different things, and I came up with this fix. So we had this sort of pressure confusion in the water pipe. I started it off camera, figured I would bring you back with this episode to show you what my fix was. So basically what it seems is a valve will not interfere. Let's look at this one actually first. So it seems like a valve does not interfere with the flow of water the same way that a pipe connector does. I was using the pipe, not the pipe connectors, or is it having the output on the line? Okay, let's try something different. So instead, let's put the valves here. Yeah. So this looks more like what I was thinking of. And in this way, we should have less issues with the line because they will wait for each other. Or at least that is the hope, that they will wait for each other. So then we can program the valves to only receive so much water, and voila, they won't take all the water from the rest of everything else. Speaking of, how are you doing condensing your steam into water? Doing all right, I suppose. Right. Oh, we got a little bit of slime down here. Let's go ahead and get that slime. All right. Speaking of slime, we move so much faster when it's paused. Speaking of slime, we have this situation up here, which is becoming less and less saturated with polluted oxygen. Let's change these to priority 7, but only if chosen to be swept. And these top ones will be at a 5. Let's see. Then I think what we'll do, they're storing slime, that should be at a 3. Right, okay. And all of this polluted dirt, it's still just sitting around because nobody has a place to put it. Okay, fine. And we'll store polluted dirt here as well. Look at that. Now we can get rid of it. Okay. I'm starting to get some oxygen over here from our puffs. That's always good. This area is doing great. Now, let's look at our bristle blossoms. Still a little cold. Our area seems to be heating up. I went ahead and set all of the switches. I set these to be a little warmer than these off camera, since that's kind of tedious. And then I had this thought about trying to get the air here a little warmer so it wasn't causing such an issue for our climate controlled area. And I thought, of course, we can do floor lamps. Produce a little bit of heat on the other side of the door, and then we won't have to worry about the air getting so cold. Let's see what that does for us. That should help. Hopefully, maybe. These are still going to be excellent yield, so either way, we'll get more from those. Good there, and another good. Okay, well, we'll get that warmed up. Let's see, we zoom out this time. The real thing I want to get started on, though, is the volcano base above and beyond everything else. Because I've realized in doing this that really what I want to do is I want to make this volcano base produce oxygen. Let's cut off the second one of those. We don't really need that right now. I want the natural gas in here to back up in the line. That is more of an overflow. All right, let's go ahead and get this dug out. And I think we'll leave that chlorine there for now. Just for now. Okay. Should we kind of make it on the side of this, or... Alright, let's plan it out. Let's see what we're working with here. Take some copper. I should probably just produce it right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This ladder is going to have to go. So let's go ahead and demolish that. Oh, we've got this pipe running right here. And that's from what? That's from the dirty water? From the lavatories. So this is going to be, let's look at this for a second. So this is going to be filtering out oxygen for recycling, and then everything else is going to be sent to the big filter. Okay. What if we built it here? Okay, let's extend over like this. We're going to go ahead and break this chlorine loose. After all, look at that. All right, let's make it happen. This will work out for the best. Now, we can't go that far. There's neutronium there, and then we're going to break open even more chlorine. Alright, so we're going to need to get this taken care of. And I guess we're going to need to go... This one will actually need to be solid. What, we're going to do abyssalite, try to control the temperature a little bit? Maybe, I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is going to be really interesting because we're going to have to break into that chlorine practically. Try to avoid it as much as possible though. But we are going to get some chlorine. Which, I mean, it's not the end of the world. No. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, so I guess here we're just going to continue the gas permeable tiles like that. And we'll get rid of this ladder. Yep. Okay, let's start looking at what we're going to need. We're going to need 4 gas pumps. And then an electrolyzer. Or 2. I think we'll go with 2, actually. There we go. Okay, so we have our hot water here already. All we need is the abyssalite to transport it over here. It's going to be for the lavatories and such. I think we can pull off of that. Let's go ahead and run that over here. And then up here, and then we'll cut it here. That's pretty easy. Sure. Okay, so now we've got our water. You guys can't be trapped, are you? Oh, you are kind of trapped, aren't you? Alright, alright. Not to fret. We'll just give you a little bridge out like that. Perfect. Okay, now let's, with a high priority, sweep up all of this. Please and thank you. Okay. Next, we're going to need power. Well, luckily for us... This grid is already, 720. So what's being run on this? This is running 2 pumps, a filter. Oh, this circuit is tapped. 2 more pumps, filter, another pump. Oh, goodness. Well, we have the second natural gas generator. But then if this place is going to be independent on power, that's going to need to feed into a transformer and a heavy watt wire. So let's look at it like this, because we're going to have a hydrogen generator. So let's go ahead and make one of these right here. Oh, we got this polluted water. Where did this come from? It's no good. We don't really have a place for chlorine, so we've got this big filter we're sending all these gases to. Well, hydrogen is going to come out and it's going to float up and it'll eventually get caught up in this network. So I'm not worried about the hydrogen. The chlorine, though, is just going to keep being recycled and recycled. Yeah, you can see it's starting to build up. 215 grams. We had an output for chlorine and we removed it. We might need another one. We might have to try and repurpose our little chlorine liquefaction area, or we could redirect the chlorine up here to Morb City, which it looks like we're sort of hitting a cap on the Morbs. I feel no, this is more of them. This is more of them. I'm so sorry, Ada X, if that was your name, our intern. Price of progress sometimes. Next to the Taste Memorial for Skinny Lenny. Oh, rip Skinny Lenny. Still not warming it up in here quite enough. So we should be having water come in that's pretty hot. It just needs to back up. It hasn't backed up yet. Well, we're going to need more power, and we're going to need heavy watt line. There's really no reason to skirt the issue. Means we're going to need 2 power transformers to run this. Maybe we can put this stuff down here. It makes sense to have it all together, but it's going to be hot. I like to put stuff closely together when I'm designing, but that's going to make this place incredibly hot. I don't think we want to go that road. Whose bed is beyond reach? Are you guys trapped here? You are. That is not good. Oh, M. Keggy. Pratik, I'm sorry. Alright, we can go ahead and put a ladder here so we can vacuum that, and then we'll also get this queued up to be mopped. Let's speed this up a little bit and get some rescue over here. No, not going to happen, not right now. Here everybody comes. I think they're filing in. Okay, they're at least delivering. You can breathe for now, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. We're not going to have the hydrogen generator until the other one kicks on, which means we're going to have the manual power generators going. Okay. So I think what that means, our gas pipe's already set up for there. We're going to have to do the electric transformers here. Power transformers. We're going to have to. That means that ladder's going to have to go away. That's fine. We'll do it like that. It'll just be warm in here. That's all. I mean, it is the volcano base. So, that's the way it's going to go. Here, we'll get our copper. Actually, no, we'll use iron here. Can't do that. The hydrogen generator's a little too big. Okay. That's fine. We'll go up one. Alright, and then we'll dig this out. Oof. Ooh, this is going to be hot, hot air. We can't do it here. We absolutely can't. This oxygen is going to be really hot. These transformers are going to be hot. This generator is going to produce heat. I don't see much of a vote unless we're going to do it. Well, we could do it over here. Then we're running stuff back and forth. No, this is... We'll put Weezeworts down if we have to. I mean, we'll leave room. And if we have to, we'll put Weezeworts down. How do I want to do this? We're going to need to get rid of this ladder. Right. And then instead, we're going to need some gas permeable tiles here. And some gas permeable tiles here. And then that ladder can connect to both of these. So let's get rid of this ladder here. This ladder was here as part of an extension of this natural gas area. But it's not necessary. We don't need it anymore. Alright, let's get our wiring set up. So this one will power... This one will power the air pumps. And... No, I don't want to do that. Hold on. It's going to need a battery. We'll put the battery up top here. Yep, I like that. And then this one is going to be for the electrolyzers. It should not... Oh, no, it's going to have to feed the mixers, too. Okay, so... Let's take a look at what those are going to look like. Once we have this, we should have a tremendous amount of oxygen at our disposal. Things will not be the same. Because this base is going to produce its own oxygen and ferry oxygen to other places to start compressing the polluted oxygen that we're feeding to our puffs and the bad air down to our catch-all over here and our big filter that's sorting it all out. Once we have a place for our chlorine to go, we'll be set, because any natural gas and carbon dioxide are going to be carried down the pipe to their final destination. Alright, let's go ahead and select a gas permeable tile here. And then we'll do some like this and like that, because we do not want this heavy watt wire freaking everyone out like it tends to do. This is going to take a wire bridge as we delete this wire there. Yep, there we go. And then we can go back to our heavy watt wire like that. That's pretty good. We're going to need... Let's make this gas permeable. And we'll make this gas permeable. I'm not sure how that's going to work. You know what? We're going to do that over here as well. Let's make this gas permeable as well. That way we get some airflow and it doesn't get all stagnant. Okay, for our actual piping, let's use granite. That's my granite, right? The game is not liking 3 times speed. Alright, there we go. And then this one will curve like that. I don't think it's going to like that intersection. You know what? None of this is built yet. Let's just cancel all of that. Best to do it right the first time. So we're going to need it to be over here. I guess in the end you still end up with kind of a T intersection, but I'm a creature of habit, and that's how I did it on the other one, so that's how we'll do it on this one. Perfect. To the mixers. Now the mixers, let's go ahead and let time advance. Mixers are going to feed, what, hydrogen? Yep, right down there. And then the real fresh, good oxygen will come out the top. I almost want this on 2 different vents. Could just do one here. And the other one... Ooh, it could go here. No, because of the ladder. Oh, but it can use a valve. Yeah, yes we can. No, we can't. Oh, yes, wait. It said no at first. Now it's going to let us do it. Excellent. The other one is just going to get a valve right here. Right next to this place here. because we're going to start reducing the polluted oxygen here and making everything thin out, so there'll be plenty of room in the gas pressure. Plus this one will kick on and it'll create sort of a vacuum, and then this chlorine is going to end up at our base and we're going to have to figure out something to do with it, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Well, if you're still watching this video, then you represent a very important part of my viewer base. You see, you represent the part of my viewers that actually watched the whole episode, and or the whole series that I put out. I care very much about what you think makes my channel great, and what you think could be better, because you have an interest in actually watching my videos all the way through, and for a long series. And for this reason, I'm going to start implementing these polls. I want my channel to focus on the things that you like best about it, so that I can do it better. But I need your help. You can also please comment down below to expand on your vote, or state an option that isn't listed on the poll. Now, if you're new to my channel, or even to this series, you can totally still vote. My hope is that everyone will vote right now, right up here. I plan to start using these polls more often, so make sure you vote when you hear that sound and see that icon. Now, back to the show. Lots of natural gas building up, so we'll be able to get a surge in... We'll be able to get a surge in power here momentarily. Let's run the heavy watt wire. Let's see. This is going to need its own special place to run. Oh, it can't interfere with any of those. Okay, alright. Let's cut this heavy watt wire a path before everybody builds, and then we just have to paint, and we're just painted into a corner. We don't want to do that. Okay, so the heavy watt wire can go like this. Right. Because people aren't going to be coming here that often, so it's not going to be super important. Nope. Right, so it's going to come up the side here because we're going to shield it. We're going to shield people from its horrible ways. No, that might still be visible. Let's take it up a little bit further, and then we'll cut it across. So we're going to need some tiles for that. Oh, if we're running out of resources, it's about time to clear cut some stuff. Alright, back to our wiring diagram. This could all be heavy watt wire, truth be told. Yeah. Nobody's really going to be coming up here. This place is supposed to run kind of its own accord. Now, where we're going to run into trouble is borrowing off of this. What is this going to? The pump, the mixer, and this other pump. Well, let's go ahead and open the door. Alright, let's let everybody do their thing. This should all be heavy watt wires up here. Okay, so now over here on this side, we're gonna move to copper now because we're running out of materials. Huh. I wonder if that's gonna pose a hazard for anyone. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure how this is going to go. There, that way they can reach out on both sides, and they'll have an escape. So this is my giving them an escape plan in case our duplicants decide to take a silly a silly direction in their construction, building stuff out of order so that they end up entombed or worse. Let's see here. We're going to do the same thing. You know what? Maybe we don't need... No, we do need gas permeable. Okay. Should it jump? Because it's going to... Well, this is going to get some negative decor no matter what. I'm not that worried about it, though. couple gas mesh tiles, and then a ladder. Let's cut the building out. Well, no, all of that should be... Stand by. All of that should be reachable from there. There's no... Yeah, they can reach 2 off the ladder, even when there's a block in front of them. That should be fine. Okay, great. Good, good, good. I know it's hot and it's nasty in there, I know, but it had to be done. Let's reclaim all these pieces of gold amalgam, please. We're low on resources and we need them all, thank you. But especially these down here. Can we prioritize these, please? Thank you. Alright, nothing is running right now, nothing is powered. So what we're going to do is we'll switch to gold amalgam for this. Okay, we can't do that. Right. Because it cannot go through floors. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Been a while since I've used some heavy watt wire. And then up there like that. At which point... Then we can wire bridge here and here, and then heavy watt wire you and you. That can be changed to auto. That's going to get a little squirrely in there. But we'll do what we have to do. Then for that one, we can go ahead and just split it here. And then heavy watt wire, we'll use our copper down like that. Okay, now while all that's going on, we need to start looking at clear-cutting an area to get some more metal. We're slowly running out of metal. Gold amalgam seems like a first choice. Let's pause it for a second. But we're going to need, you know, wolframite and... Oh, there's some gold amalgam. Let's start here. We'll just cut 4 high all the way across. And for these, let's see, we'll get some granite. Make a ladder here, and then we'll make a ladder here. It's not really, that's kind of wasteful. No, the ladder will be here. That way we can actually do some of what it's, well... See, but now we're not going to get the gold. That's okay. We will. But now we can dig this out like this. And that. And do some gold amalgam gas permeable tiles right here. And then we can process all this slime later. So we can also dig that out. And that out. We're going to need a ladder in the middle. Alright, there we go. That'll get us some gold, and it'll help this stuff move along. You can see our little gas processing area down here is really helping for all the carbon dioxide and all the natural gas is ending up down here, and the polluted oxygen is also being really thinned out. Wow. 573 grams. Right, which means... that this area over here, see there's a lot there. There's even more there. But there's a lot up in this area, and we're going to change that. Looks like the chlorine is being recycled, though. Oh, so many rot piles everywhere. That is not good. We don't have enough people getting the pinch of peppers. We need more harvesters. No. Delivery? We probably don't have the storage. What am I thinking? We're probably out of pinch of peppernut storage. Cooking ingredient. Copy settings. There you go. Oh, if only we could build a connection here where they wouldn't mess with each other's temperature. Only you could make a mechanical airlock door out of abyssalite. That would be really great. Alright, looks like it's all getting built, slowly but surely. We don't really have any iron ore either. It would be nice to get some of that. But we've got this permanent low pressure area over here thanks to this pump running constantly, which I don't know if that's a good thing. Let's disable you. I should have put that on a switch. And let's let the air, because it's sort of just wasting, it's not really sending a whole lot of gas along the pipes. Still quite a bit going on up here. Oh, look at all this clutter. This is unacceptable. I know it's bedtime, but really? Come on. Alright, how's the polluted oxygen doing over here? That's what I'm wondering. We don't have any puffs looking at suffocation, do we? Oh, goodness. Okay, 900 grams, doing pretty well. I left some of these water areas open so they could continually get more. And then, of course, as long as the big filter is running, yep, they're going to be getting some from this. Which is good. So they're turning it all into slime. We're getting more and more good oxygen leaking through, but it's about to get much better just as soon as we're making a whole nother generator's area's worth of oxygen. Ideal temperature and pressure, only a good yield. Predicted good yield. Why only a good yield? Predicted good yield. Interesting. What about you? Predicted good yield. Standard. Ideal air pressure. Not a standard temperature. Still warming them up. Awaiting fertilizer. Awaiting fertilizer. Good yield and awaiting fertilizer. So once it gets fertilizer, it should go to excellent yield because it's definitely in the temperature range. How is this not in the temperature range? I see. Hopefully these don't get too warm by that light. It's cold all along the bottom here. Okay, well we'll trust in that system to sort itself out. Checked on it enough. The lights are doing what they should. Whoa! Is this the magnificent Scrimbles? Hold on a second. Did we lose the magnificent Scrimbles? We did! That little Scrimbles went chasing the polluted oxygen down this ladder here. Oh, don't suffocate in the natural gas. Wow, if only you could come down here and join your friends. That would be great. Who made a mess? Who's in trouble? Oh, you guys are in trouble? Bart and Nate, I do apologize. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll say dig, dig, dig. Just like that. Dig it out, and then you can walk out. You can do it. I believe in you. Just keep digging. Okay, well, if you're not digging, it must mean somebody else is already ready to dig and on their way. Okay. Then you shall be free, as you are free. Nate's like, I'm out of here, Bart. I don't know what's up with you. Ugh, our food preparation is going down. Why is that? Consistently not producing enough food? Oh, is it because of the triple speed glitch? So when you run on triple speed, your people aren't as efficient as they normally are because they have these stressful responses that aren't sped up. No, I want to start making stuffed berries continuously. That's what I want to do. We don't have any stuffed berries in storage? Okay, that one's full. Can this one even hold stuffed berries? Because if not, no, it can. Okay. Well, we'll just have to trust that things are doing what they're supposed to do. How's the air temperature looking over here? 15 degrees? Oh my, it's getting cold. Surely the water coming in's got to be getting warmer. 1.8. I feel like we always check on this. I'm not going to check on that. I know I turned it up to full 10 kilograms a second. That area up there should be heating up. We'll just wait, and we'll check on it after a little bit more time has passed. So much to do here. Let's make it all a priority. Let's get it done. There we go. Priority 8 for this whole mess. All of this. So that everyone can come in and get it done. If anyone even wants to anymore, it's like this place is under a boycott of some kind. Wait a minute. If we're not getting power all the way down to this pump has no ability to... Oh, wait, yes it does, because of the manual generators. Because of the manual generators. Huh. Okay. Well, then we'll just leave those manual generators in place for now. That should be fine. Once we kick the natural gas generators back online, things should work out. Priority 8 should be a lot of work getting done over here. Unless I ordered another high priority, and it's possible I did. What is this set for? No liquid output. Please build that pipe. Thank you. Please build that pipe. Good night. We're not getting water, and nobody's using the public restrooms, so they don't care what's going on with the world. This stuff isn't even done. Can we prioritize this? Is our building crew that far behind? Our priority 5 is that big of a joke? Not sure. Well, we've got everything really well started. Seems like we have a lot of people just sitting around not doing anything. And we are clear-cutting, are we not? Well, we're not clear-cutting. We're getting some gold amalgam over here. Could always clear-cut this out. There's gold amalgam there. Oh, look at all this stuff building up down here. All right, we'll go ahead and turn that back. Well, ideally I would have like an atmospheric switch. Can I put it there? Oh, I can. No, that's... I should put it over here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right here. So that's about a 300 gram difference between up here and down there. So hopefully it takes time for the air to flow so we can set this, and then it should make this turn on for a little bit before it shuts off. Because when the switch is really close to the pump, it tends to turn on and then turn off and then turn on and then turn off. And I would like it when it runs to run for a little bit. Say if above 1,000 grams, then go ahead and turn it on, and then we'll enable this building, and then we'll be all right. I think that's going to be right where we wrap things up for now. So this has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 65. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Please come back next time as we continue to work on the oxygen and energy self-sufficient lava base and work towards our goal of stuffed berries for everyone in a sustainable way. But until next time, take care.